Into it, NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Brandon Ingram is an all-star talent, but then again, this is what he expected would happen. He said, confidence got me this far. Even with my build, I always had it. I think I have greatness in me, and I'm not going to stop until I'm...
Tremendous, David. Thank you for that. And both teams tonight, Greg, can go deep into their benches. It seems like a growing trend.
Yeah, I think teams are digging deeper more than ever before, and even getting into two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys.
Here are the five for the Raptors. Dante DiVincenzo, who's out there with Young. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Okongwu in at the five, roaming the paint. And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Ryder, no good. Young outside, tries the spin move. In the corner, it's Ingram. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. It's deflected. There's the drive. Maxey, no good. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey.
That's his first personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. And here are the Raptors now. Young outside. About 1 minute into the first quarter. And they get it back. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul.
Jonathan Isaac.
That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
Kuzma against Isaac. On the wing, DiVincenzo. To the inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Now, here's Maxey. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Isaac against Kuzma. 4 on the clock. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to the Hornets. And it's Otto Porter with the foul.
Third team foul.
That's his first foul. Now, here is Young. D right on him. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the fourth youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now here's Levine. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. The Raptors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Young. It's stolen. Isaac kicks to Porter. Over to the left wing. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Ingram. Goes up on the block. That shot off. For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to the Hornets in Charlotte. Pass to DiVincenzo. Okongwu with the screen for DiVincenzo. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on to give up for your pace mates.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Siakam is checked in for Ryder. Christie comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Levine. And it's Russell in for Maxey. Now, here is Russell. Porter passes to Russell. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal
really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Nance is checked in for Brandon Ingram.
Nance Jr.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Russell against Young. And there's the pass to Page. Shot clock at 5. Siakam pulls it in.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Here's Christie. That shot no good. Collins with some nice D.
In the first 2 minutes.
Nance with it. He's picked up by Russell. Nance outside. Passes to Page. Looking for Nance, and he gets it there. And he banks in the lane.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Siakam, right side. Over Collins. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Christie.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
Nance a screen on Russell. Feeds to Collins. Count that one.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Porter. Back to Russell. Outside Porter. Pass to Christie. Here he goes. Oh!
Yes!
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Hachimura, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Siakam finds Porter. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And it's Otto Porter with the foul.
That's his second personal foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game. Isaac's checked in for the Pacers. Toronto leading by 6. Now, here is Young.
I see him.
The pass to Page. Sinks the triple.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We come back right after this.
Fans, your pace mates. All right, look who's coming onto the court.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
They got Levine. Russell is out there with Maxey. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Siakam in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Pacers' foul. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Kuzma against Isaac. Kuzma kicks to Ingram. Clock at 6. Okongwu with the screen for Ingram. Plenty of space. That one falls.
Brandon Ingram.
Ingram's got the lead up to 9 now for the Raptors. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
Here's Page after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Okongwu with it. Siakam's there. Page passes to Kuzma. It's Okongwu, top of the key. Down low. And Okongwu slams it in.
Unselfish, good decision maker. Brandon makes his teammates better.
Pacers trail by 9. Knocked away. Siakam left side. And stolen by Okongwu. Ball going up court. They get it again. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Ingram's got 4 this quarter.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Well, Smitty, he is a self-professed gym rat. For Kyle Kuzma, Hoops was his ticket out of Flint, Michigan to make a better life. And he's done it.
He has, overcoming the odds. He wasn't the most touted prospect, a late first-round pick, but dreams do come true, and he's not done yet, Kevin.
Ryder's checked in for Indiana.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. Inside and stolen by Siakam. Here's Ryder. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's the call on Donte DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. Otto Porter Jr. He's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Trae Young, he's checked in for the Raptors. DiVincenzo against LaVine. Offensive rebound. Ryder. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Ryder, then the pass to LaVine. 5 on the clock. Here's Ryder. Siakam outside. That 3 off the mark. Pass to DiVincenzo. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. DiVincenzo's got his first 2 points. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Out to Ingram. Pass to Okongwu. That's tipped. Right wing. The pass to Ryder.
2 minutes remaining.
He's looking for Porter and finds him. And he lays it straight in.
Hard to shake Porter's focus. Good at staying in control on the way up.
Who wants a t-shirt? Fans, your face mate.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Christie comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for LaVine. Raptors also changing it up. Collins checked in for Okongwu. Nance comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Rui Hachimura subbed in for Brandon Ingram.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
That one drops for him.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Takes a step back. Here's Young. Second chance shot. Collins, good.
Zach Collins.
Collins has got his second bucket tonight.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Maxey, no good. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for Toronto. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. There's a screen by Collins. Launches it. Young's shot is off.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Christie. The rebound by Young. Raptors leading by 15. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Knocks down the three ball. Young's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Christie, and the rejection by Collins. It's Young on the wing. Lets it go with a 3. Drills it from outside. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
This is Trae Young's game. Unbreakable confidence, quick release, unlimited range.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Raptors out in front, just dominating this one. It's time.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
They score very effectively. With the exceptional ball movement and play calling, they were able to exploit multiple weaknesses in the defense.
All right, and now let's get... And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
So for Toronto right now, Brandon Ingram's out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Donte DiVincenzo. Then it's Young. And it's Okongwu in at the center position. Porter passes to Isaac. And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Young. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they maintain their focus.
The Pacers making a switch here. Russell's checked in.
For the Pacers, D'Angelo Russell.
Here's Porter. Here's Ryder. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got rebound number 5 here tonight. Young against Russell. Ingram outside. Gets a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Okongwu's now got 8 points.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
So shifty with the ball in his hands. Russell changes pace with the best of them.
Raptors leading by 23. DiVincenzo kicks to Okongwu. Russell against Young. And Okongwu slams it in.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
You know, Smitty, I know it gets plenty of coverage, but Trae Young's raw talent as a scorer really is just up there on another level.
It is. Trae Young's ability to post over 40 points in a game is truly something special. It takes a ton of confidence to have nights like that, but you know he's doing it all for his team and not just for himself.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Up top, Porter shoots over Ingram. Rebound by the Raptors. Okongwu's now got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Toronto working the ball around now. Pass to Kuzma. Ingram kicks to Kuzma. Ingram against Levine. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And one thing that's obvious from interviews and social media is that Brandon Ingram has a terrific work ethic.
Yeah, this is a guy who really knows the value of hard work. It seems like he's always putting in hours at the gym or working on finding new ways to evolve his game.
Siakam is checked in for Indiana. Alexander Walker comes in for Porter. Russell kicks to Isaac. Pass to Alexander Walker. Crosses over. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Kuzma. Here's Page. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. From deep. Rebound by Alexander Walker. A challenging stretch here for Indiana. And it's Russell in the corner. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Christie's checked in for the Pacers. And then for Toronto, Zach Collins checked in for Okongwu. Nance comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Hachimura in for Ingram. Here's Page. He's guarded by Russell. Collins, a screen on Russell. Here's Page. Collins trying to break free. Page, no good. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Indiana. The drive by Russell. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Defensive foul.
And you see Russell taking the hit on that shot. Great body control. Potential and one.
Toronto leading by 22. DiVincenzo with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Hachimura the pass to Page.
2 minutes.
And here's Russell. There's the pass to Alexander Walker. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket in this one.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Nance passes to Page. Here's DiVincenzo. Passes it to Hachimura. Shot clock at 3. Page, no good. Pacers trail by 20. Over to the wing. Here's Alexander Walker. Page with the rebound. Raptors have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Pass to Hachimura. The feed to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Russell with it. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. Isaac goes in. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Toronto leading by 20. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
That's his first personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Second team
Axie's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. The Raptors also with a sub. Young's checked in for Donte DiVincenzo. Pass to Page. Drills the three-pointer. Page has got 6 points.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Maxey passes to Alexander Walker. Misses off the left iron.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Young. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. On the wing, Isaac. Out left to the wing. Here's Maxey. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Raptors.
Fans, your base mates.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for Indiana, they've got Levine, Otto Porter Jr. out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Maxey, and it's Ryder in at the 5 spot. Raptors leading by 23. Young taking his time here. Now the pass to Ingram. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are in the society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
The Pacers making a change here. Russell's checked in.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Fast break, Toronto. Here's Page. And the Raptors miss again. The Pacers shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Russell kicks to Porter. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Ingram's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Takes it inside, and the layup falls.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Bean passes to Siakam. They get the rebound. Levine kicks to Siakam. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. 6 points for Siakam.
Up in his playmaking skills, when Levine notices an open teammate, he whips the pass over.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Siakam. Reed comes in for Porter. Ntilikina, he's checked in for Levine. And Goodwin subbed in for D'Angelo Russell.
Fleshing out his offensive game over time. Ntilikina wants to keep improving in the paint.
Toronto leading by 21. Young from outside. And it's Reed pulling it down.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half. None so far in the second.
Here's Ryder. Banked in off the glass. Ryder's got his first 2 points of the night. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Young. Scores after the quick crossover.
What a fearless scorer Young is. And he does it in many different ways.
Shoots from 12. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Raptors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. To the middle, here's Valentine, and the jam by Valentine.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Hernangomez in the corner. Passes it to Ryder. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Reed. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Ntilikina. And Maxey subbed in for Goodwin.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Raptors leading by 21. Picked him clean. Pass to Isaac. Here's Ryder.
2 minutes remaining.
The kick out to Porter.
2 minutes.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Christie, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Toronto also making a switch. Nance is checked in. Young outside. 1:44 left to play in the final quarter.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
It's Young on the wing. And for the teams who are rebuilding, Smitty, it seems stacking draft picks is often the best approach. Pick swaps, protections, it can make your head spin.
It can, Kevin. I think for the younger guys, it comes down to a couple things. Player development and the culture you breed. That's usually the difference between success and failure.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Toronto.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Onyeka Okongwu.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Hits it from three-point range.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Young outside, and so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the man. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
I can't get caught up. I can't be on them people. You know what it is.